Alright, so we're back for more of our Tampa Bay Lightning via GM and NH14. Um, After the last episode, we won 8-1 against the Nashville Predators. That's the only other gameplay I'm going to show. We're going to go back to just regular sim. It takes way too much extra time to render a bunch of gameplay along with the just app itself. So we're no longer going to be doing that. We are going to be simming up to the trade deadline and looking at the trade block, and then getting into our playoff matchup, all in this episode. We have a huge road standing Western Conference teams here. We started with Nashville. Tyler Johnson and Stamkos both scored multiple times on two different goalies, I believe. Dallas doing really bad this season, but we lose to them. And one more game against the Colorado Avalanche before the trade deadline thing. We are scouting now. Go back and get the call a little bit more. 4.5 star. Looks pretty good so far. 80 offensive awareness roughly. Yeah, we're going to keep scouting him. That's all we're going to scout for probably the rest of the year. Probably going to trade for him after the draft, though. Another person I was interested in was Sam Bennett, but I highly doubt that's going to happen. So, let's look at the trade block for the other teams. There's not anything I'm overly interested in acquiring at this time. I was looking at forwards who can play the first line, but there's way too much of a value difference between Callahan. You can see all of this. I don't think I put first line forward, but that was what I put. And all these guys came up. And there's not really anyone on there I could trade playmaker who could play the wing. I was looking specifically for playmakers. Kadri, I thought briefly, but I don't think I'm going to end up going. Scheifele was another going with, because he's very young and he's only 20 years old. Kadri's already 23, but he's probably capped out at this point, and he's got a good shot. He would play power play probably on the wing. So he had a really good season in real life, so we might look at a Kadri trade possibly. Now that we're looking at it, Johansson, another one I was considering trading for. I don't really know anyone else here though. Huberdeau I was thinking about, but I'm a fan of his in real life. He's anything too great. We also got Mikhail Granlund, but he's more of a center. I'd want to get Kadri because he reminds me more of a winger. He doesn't have great face-off. Decent defensive awareness too, but he's not a good body checker. He's fast for a center. Let's look at a trade for him, actually. What will we have to give up? We gave up Callahan, who I like, but he's not putting this the season. He's got 23 in 61 games. Although he's not a huge point producer, normally he's doing a little bit better than that. He's been over 40 points all these seasons, and there's no that right now. He has a plus 13, which is a career high, but yeah, I'd definitely trade Callahan in this deal. And I would also ask for, where is he? What was I looking for? Alright, let's look at centers. We got Broussard to play the third one. Forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's all good. I could dump Ryan Malone, I would, but I can't, so I'm not going to. There was another guy I thought about in this deal. I'll have to eventually, but not at this very moment anyway. Dave Bolin could be a good person to get, but David Clarkson, I feel so bad for Maple Leaf fans. They give up so many, bad contracts. Tyler Bozak has a terrible contract, 5 years. I don't have a first-round pick. Might kind of kill the trade for me. Callahan, Kadri. Let's look at their products. See if there's anything we're interested in. Morgan Riley, no. Kessel, Van Riemsdyk is a 4.5 red. Oh, he's a first-line forward, though. I was like, I would have traded for him. Throwing him on this deal. But he's 4.5 red. And he's listed as a first liner. I wouldn't play him, though. These guys are all 4 green star. What's he like? Sniper. We already got a ton of snipers. Finn, Holland, Franzen. Franzen would be interesting. He's already 26, so he'd probably cap out at this level. He's got 28 points this season, though. I like a lot of points out of my defenseman, which is it's really weird because this game never does. So I don't know if there's really anything else. Look at JVR. I don't know if this trade might go through just by itself. Let's see. No. Okay. JVR too much. It was worth a try though. So go someone a little lower. Dion Phaneuf would be good, but they really kill this game now because he's making like $6.5 million for the next 8 years, but he's not top two. Probably isn't really. Let's look at Lupul. We're gonna trade eventually, probably anyway, if we get him, but he'd be good to have for a couple years for our second line. Jake Gardner's got value too. Oh, I take JVR off the straight. And then we'll just throw in. No, let's try and take off the first from next year. All right, so let's see if this works. Callahan for Kadri and Jake Gardner. No. I had a feeling that wasn't going to go through. It's because they're not interested in Callahan. So go away from there and look at this again. Seeing if we can find any sort of playmaker who play the wing. Lucic would be sick. I don't like Derek Stepan all that much. Oh, he's a first liner. His shot's just not there. Good defensive awareness, but not good body checking. I guess he'd be okay to get. See, that would. I can't trade him to New York though, because can't send Callahan back to New York. I wanted to get Kadri so bad too. We're gonna look at that in the off season though. I don't think there's anything we can do. Besides, there was a trade idea I had for Eric Brewer. He was on an expiring. No, he's not on an expiring deal. I thought he was. Anyone useful? Saku Koivu, Solani. Could look into Solani. Ryan Spooner's on the trade block. Camilleri. He'd be a good rental player, but I'd have to give up too much to get him. Paul Stasny. Yurko. Scott Gomez. Matt Cook. Cullen. I'd like to get Matt Cullen. He'd be good, but I already have Broussard as third line center. Yager. No. Don't want Halak. Yeah, there's really nothing here. Shane Doan. If they didn't give him 3 years, I'd trade for him. Interested in giving up Scott Harrington. Okay, so we're going to go into the trade deadline and make this trade, but it was an Eric Brewer-centric trade that involved, I don't remember who it involved. It was with Ottawa. Yeah, it was with Ottawa for Patrick Wierciach, I believe, is how you would say his name. We only have 2 phones. This is only the first hour. So, where is it? Here. Got a lot of value. Might trade Pallet. I was thinking about trading him. Where is Brewer? And we would get a 2nd round pick in this trade to even it out. Oh, they didn't take that. I took that the first time. I think I might have upped Wierciach too, though, where he's not red anymore. Although I don't. No, I don't think I did. I think I'm doing custom rosters better, though. It's a little more interesting. See how the prospects and everything play out, but what's Bobby Ryan listed as in this game? I'm assuming a sniper. Yeah, never mind. I would have traded for him if he was still a 2-way forward. You know, I didn't understand why Anaheim made that trade when they did, but I kind of do now. Wow, they really don't like that trade. Ryan Whitney for a 1st round pick. That was pretty good value on him. Carter Ashton in a 1st for Nick Schultz. Here, Holland was playing on Toronto, I guess. Okay, that was a while ago. Like, no one makes trades outside of the trade deadline. Defense. Brewer. Get straight moves. I might just make this trade straight up. Alright. Made it straight up. Oh, the only point to that trade was to get younger. We have like all two-way defensemen in the system now besides Barbario. See how he was doing this season. 20 points. It's not bad for a bottom six pair or a top six pair. Penalty kill. I don't know if I want him on penalty kill. Put Gudis on the penalty kill. Even though Gudis doesn't have the greatest discipline, he's better defensively. So that was my reasoning behind that. And to put, put Lynn back in for a game. Honestly, I want to trade Lynn back, but he's like the ideal backup because he's not gonna wow you with stats. I just went to proposed trade. He's not gonna wow you with the stats, but he's not like overly bad. He's gonna be the sole reason you lose the game. I'm just glad we dumped Eric Brewer's salary though, and got something useful in return for him. Because he's got 4 red stars, yeah, but he can still improve. I didn't look at anything that trade. So let's sim up to the end and see who we're gonna play in the playoffs and do a wrap up and all that. Might be a little bit longer of a video, but almost at the end of the season anyway. We're doing incredible so far. Hedman's our assist leader still. And defenseman doing really good. I like that. I like when defensemen do really good. Because in real life, there's always like every like season, there's like a couple players who are defensemen that have more than 50 points, 55 points. There were like 3 or 4 this year. Hedman was one of them in real life. It was like Hedman and Carlson, obviously. Someone that wasn't typically up there. There was Duncan Keith too, I remember. But there was like someone that you would have been like, you would have looked at it and like and thought, wow, they had a lot of seasons for the normal points number they put up. And look it up while we're simulating. Just because I want to know now. We're like 11 games over 500, so we shouldn't have to worry about making the playoffs. Stamkos now leading the team in both categories. Brassard's got a plus-minus 20, but that's mostly from when he was with New York. Ooh, we lost to Toronto. Kadri shows why we should have traded more, probably. And Stamkos has more assists than goals. Kind of surprised. So yeah, if Stamkos can get to 70 points, considering the players playing with it, I'd be really happy with that. Or 75 points even. We're coming close to the end of the season, I believe. Got a few more games. Not too many though. 42 and 30. About 10 more games to go. And John Tavares having a rough in New York. Oh, we lost 1-0. Man, we're doing rough recently. We've only scored 2 goals in the last 2 games. Oh, we won 3-2 against Buffalo. We should have won against Buffalo. Anyway. 2-5 loss to Detroit. Alright, Canadians. Possible playoff preview. We won 1-2-1. Can't talk right now. Commentary I just did for the Diamondbacks. I like stopped. I was like, wait, did I really just say that? Like I did that a couple times. And I was like, whoa, that doesn't make any sense. Stamkos already over 70 points this season. Pretty good considering he's playing with Teddy Purcell and Ryan Callahan. Although on the power play he does have Tyler Johnson on that top line. He's got a Stamkos-y type season too. More goals than assists, or just about the same. Man, Toronto's having a really good season. I think they were ahead of us for a while in the standings, and I think they would still be ahead of us now, but I'm not too sure about that. Jesus, we're just killing everyone. We're like 48 and 32. We have a 50-win season. We have a damn good shot at a 50-win season. This is just season 1. Our team isn't even that great yet. we win this last game, we'll win 50 games this season. And we lost. It's not bad though. 49 wins for a team like Tampa Bay, who wasn't even expected to be good in real life this year. What else do we have? What do we got on to call? Oh, they changed his fucking potential. They also haven't scouted him. I want to see if we can upgrade our scout. Oh, that's 1 week. Sam Bennett's a fallback option for us, I think, though. Definitely. Alright, so stats. We'll do team stats first. Oh, we did win the President's Trophy by 3 points over Minnesota. Okay, there's realism for you. By 3 points over Minnesota. That's pretty good. Finished with 105 points. Our row was only 43, but we had wins in the league, I think. Tied with Toronto. Point percentage was 64. Goals for per game was 14th. It's not bad. But our goals against was far and away number 1, 2.06. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Our defense ridiculous. Total power plays, we were 19th in the league. And 13th in power play percentage, which is good considering the players we have. Discipline-wise, 11th. And PK was 5th. Shorthanded goals was 8th. And we were really good at home, really good on the road. And we finished on a 7-3 clip. Let's see who we will play in the playoffs. Looks like we're going to be taking on the Detroit Red Wings. It's going to be interesting. NHL player stats, and we might do AHL. Only had 21 points. Stamkos, 77. Purcell, 57. Pretty good. That's about what he does. Filipil, 53. McDonough, 43. Head, 42. Kucherov, 40. So, yeah, so we kind of slowed down as far as the goal scoring. Carl, 37. Pretty good for in this game. Hallett, 36. Johnson, 34. That's good because we did have them kind of switching roles throughout the season. Didn't have a lot of consistency on the second line. So that's good. Callahan, 32. That's really rough. He played top line time. He was a plus 21, but still. Simi Salo, 27. Roosevelt's 26. Broussard, 21. Gillies on the fourth line had 18 points and was a plus 13. Good. Gudis, 17. That's fine. He's a defenseman. LaRose, 14. Pyatt, 11. Mullen. So everyone had double-digit points in goaltending. You got Ben Bishop, story of the year, 1.92 goals against average. He went 40 and 26 with a 9.34 save percentage, 9 shutouts, and 3 assists. I don't know why that was warranted with that. And Lindback did actually really good too. He went 9 and 7. That's not such a great record. He had 2.12 goals against and a 9.28 save. No shutouts, but that's the type of goalie he's been throughout his career. AHL. Let's see how the AHL team's been doing. I think last episode I looked, Brett Connolly was doing okay compared to where he started the season. He's got 60 points, 30 and 30. Killorn, 56. Yeah, all of that. That's our top 6 right there. Pretty good. And Barbario had a really good season. 48 points in 73 games, although they do play 2 more games, but that's not too important. So probably I'll check it. I've had 36 assists. Damn. It's pretty good. He wasn't even playing top pairing either. I believe it was he was top 4 or top 6, I think. So that's really good. The only player that didn't do so great was these guys. Costa really sucked, and he's a 78 too. He should be tearing it up in the AHL. How did Gudlevsky's do? He didn't do so good. 2.3. He was doing really good for part of the season, but he won 36 games. 9.18 save percentage, which was better than McCollum's, even though McCollum had a significantly lower goals against average. Let's just check how the AHL team's doing. 45, 25, and 3. Yeah. Oh, Gudlevsky's is still up there, actually. I was like, oh, yeah, Gudlevsky's is falling off. But he's still up there for quite a few of them. Alright, playoffs. Oh, we're taking on the New Jersey Devils. That was what I wanted to do, upgrade my scout. Oh, we can upgrade him twice, actually. New Jersey. Back in October when I told you I was expecting 43 wins, I wouldn't have guessed you'd pull out 49. Yeah, I had no fucking idea, dude. Excuse me, it's just been slipping out. So New Jersey. This is going to be interesting. What are they going to start is the question. Let's look at their lines. Well, actually, let's do that in the next episode. But we finished the season 49-27, capturing a President's Trophy, something I never would have expected coming into this season for our team. Stay tuned for more of our Be a GM next episode is going to be the playoffs.